What's good, everybody? Chris here, Chris Goes Outdoors. I am at the Clinton Road, the first parking lot off of Clinton Road, heading up to Pierce and Eisenhower today, heading toward the Crawford path. The forecast called for cooler weather today in the 70s. Said sunny too, but I don't know. It looks pretty cloudy back there. And I just checked the Washington forecast, and it's saying that it'll probably stay like this most of the day, which kind of sucks, but I drove up here 3 hours, so might as well go up. Alright, we just crossed the bridge to the Crawford path. Just crossed a big group, probably like 10 people. I think they were all heading up to the hut up there. So, we're heading up, on our way up. Hopefully, the weather holds out. Because, if not, it's going to be a moist day. Alright, hiding under a tree. We are at the Mizpah cutoff. Heads up to the Mizpah Spring Hut. I believe there's a campground up there. Nauman tent site anyway. So, tent site up there. We're heading up to Pierce, Mount Pierce. I'm actually going to continue up the Crawford path. Probably break out the raincoat soon. You can see it's starting to come down a little bit more. Still on Crawford path. We're heading up. We're in the Alpine Zone now. Starting to get above tree line, or at tree line. I'd imagine there's some cool views back there, but with this fog and stuff, you can't see anything. You might be able to see behind me too. The fog's just blowing right up. Heading up to Pierce, gonna hike over to Eisenhower, see where that takes us. Depending on how it is on the ridge up there, I might just come back this way and go back down this way, or I might take, I think it's Edwin's, something path that comes down from Eisenhower. So we'll play it by ear, we'll see how it goes. All right, and just after that last video, I went about maybe 100, 200 yards. I've made it to the Crawford path and Webster Cliff trail intersections. So the Mizpah hut is back up this way, and Mount Pierce is up this way too. So we're gonna head up that way quick, and then go down the Crawford path this way. The signs are right here, but try to get the camera in without getting it fogged up. So up that way we go. We are on the moon. Can't see anything down there, but I imagine it's very nice looking. Alright, so made it to the top of Pierce. Unfortunately, forecast was not very cooperative. It's very foggy still, very windy. I've heard over at Eisenhower too, it's even worse. So, still gonna go out that way. You can see the another marker here. There's one over there too. Get that one there. Pierce is completely surrounded by trees too. Not too much to see at the summit area, but right where the intersection, that last path came up, there was a nice little opening that probably had some really nice views, and I'm pretty sure you get a clear view of Eisenhower too from there. We're walking over from Pierce now to Eisenhower. We're on the little ridge line in between them. Back up that way, that's where Pierce was. Eisenhower's over here. You can't see anything over there though. We're gonna keep going. You can see behind me briefly. There was a break in the fog. There's some sun popping through and some blue sky. So it may be a miracle, but you can see the Mount Washington Resort behind us. So hopefully it will continue breaking up, and we'll get some blue sky, some sun, and with that, some views. Let's pray to God that sun pokes through. Come on, son, you can do it. It's still in that same little path area. I just wanted to get some more video of this because it's pretty cool. I mean, we're breaking through in the sun a little bit, and then you turn around and you got the fog blowing right up at you. Crazy. So I believe Eisenhower is right up there. You can occasionally see it when the clouds break through. So we keep pushing on. You can actually see the cloud cover that's sitting above us in that direction. see a little better now. Hopefully at the summit, the sun will break through and give us some really cool views. You can see up that direction, Eisenhower, you can see the sun's broken through for now. There are still clouds and fog rolling through. I just passed the cutoff that brings me up toward Eisenhower off of Crawford Path. So I'm gonna push really hard to try to get up there and hopefully catch some views while I'm up there. But this is what I was missing. That's what I was missing the whole way. Damn. All right, fog, stay away. All right, we're moving. Where it broke through now, I just want to make sure I get some good video for you. So this is what I was missing the whole way up there. Looking in clouds. Absolutely beautiful. You can see the fog still rolling through, but it cleared up the mountain area for now, so that's cool. You can see down there where that group of people is, that's where the path splits off, up toward Eisenhower or around the Crawford path. So it goes down that way. You might be able to make out the cairns down there. So keep going up, hopefully it'll stay clear once I get up there. Top of Eisenhower. I do not know if you can hear me. It is unbelievably windy up here. But right as we got up, the fog and everything lifted. It's sunny. It's beautiful up here. Absolutely freezing, but beautiful. I'll do a little 360 sweep for you. On Eisenhower, I ran into this guy
at Tecumseh.
At Tecumseh about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I had a tequila hangover.
And here he is. Here he is with me on Eisenhower. There we go. So we made it up here, Eisenhower. A ton of people just all got up here at once. The clouds lifted. This is awesome. It's a little chilly. The wind is insane. The guy over there in the green, I don't know if you could hear from the previous thing I just recorded, but I ran into him 2 weeks ago up on Tecumseh. He's nursing a tequila hangover, and he's just been climbing 4,000 footers for the last like month or so. So, rocking out of his RV. I love it, man. Love it. Down at the intersection, and he was just hanging around, hoping that the clouds broke, so he ran back up here. Awesome. Heading back down, I decided just to come back the way that I was coming anyway. Now that everything's sunny, I'd like to be able to see what I missed on the way up here. The other path looked cool too. It does take me about 2 miles away from my car, so yeah, I'm all right with that. I don't know if you could hear anything I was saying up there. I haven't went through the footage, but it was so nice. The sun broke right as we got up there. It was perfect. But yeah, it'll be nice to see all the views I missed. I mean, look at that, man. For what could have been a very dreary day all day, it opened up great, right when I needed it to, so I was concerned. I'm at the intersection of Crawford Path in the Eisenhower Loop. I'm coming back down. Eisenhower Loop up that way behind us. And yeah, so I walked over all that stuff in that direction, but just couldn't see any of it, so. And just give you an idea what it looks like anyway. All right, still continuing our way down Eisenhower. You can see it behind me. I'm heading up the ridgeline back to Pierce, the area I was before. The ridgeline up here is so cool when you can actually see, but it's just mountains everywhere. Look at this, even behind like that direction, gorgeous. I'm pretty sure you probably won't be able to make it out on the GoPro, but the highest spot right there, there's somebody up there, and I believe that's the opening area right before the summit of Pierce. So Pierce is completely wooded, as you've already seen, so nothing too crazy, but can't believe, you know, I mean, it is the White Mountains. It does happen. It was sunny the entire ride up here until I got to the Franconia Lafayette area, and it was just fog everywhere. And it's not far from this area too. I believe it was 10 miles off the highway, and it was all fog here. So, oh boy. And as if God himself was like, yo, Chris is heading up these hills, open up them clouds. The clouds parted right as I was getting up that area right behind me, and great view from the top. So I went from being kind of depressed, I drove 3 hours up here, to super happy. I'm pretty sure you can tell that by the video. So we'll keep moving. Made it back to the parking lot. You can see behind me what you couldn't see earlier. All those nice, pretty looking mountains. You still can't really see anything up this way behind me, but still some nice views this way anyway. So we made it. See how long it took? 7 hours total. Not terrible. I mean, the weather was really crappy. I did hang out for I'd say half an hour up on top of Eisenhower. So, you know, all in all, not a bad hike. Good time. So happy the weather cleared up. So happy. This is Chris. Chris goes outdoors, hiking the hikes, so you don't have to. All right, we made it to the top of Monadnock. It took